Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Epic Arma. And unfortunately today, what I want to share with you is kind of a failed experiment. Back when I did the epic race with the Jeeps in Arma 3, one of you guys suggested a boat race. Now, this was impossible in the regular Arma 2 and Arma 3 maps because there were no rivers, and so the only thing you kind of could do is a race from a certain point to a certain point in the ocean or around the island. But because the ocean is so wide, the boats would spread out and they would maintain the same speed, which meant that nobody would overtake anyone else. So, this map, the Unsung Vietnam mod, actually offers a map with a river. So, I wanted to test that out by making a race from this point to this point. And you would say, well, that kind of works. I've added more than 300 dudes. It actually didn't work out very well, but I still want to show you guys because I spent so much time making this. Because you cannot, as in regular maps, just copy paste your units. The units will wait for their teammates if you group them up. So I had to make all of these units individually, make their waypoints individually. So that was a huge pain in the ass. But at a certain point, at like 144 groups, the game said, well, only 144 groups can be added to the map per side, which means that in total you can have 288 groups in total. And I tried to solve this problem by adding like group or individual boats from the enemy side. Didn't work out very well because they would just get ashore and start shooting at each other. So what I had to do is I had to, on the furthest out, I would add a whole bunch of boats, and all of these boats are in group with these ones. But what would happen is that in this part, the boats would cluster up so much that it would be completely stuck and they wouldn't go any further. So what I will do for this this episode is I will show you this race 3 times, and I'm sorry, but we won't be able to finish it because the AI is just too stupid. What will happen is I will start with showing you guys what will happen immediately when I race along with them. Then I will wait 3 minutes here, and then I will start the race, and after that I will wait for 6 minutes, and then I will start a race. Obviously I will not show the waiting part. I'll just go do something else and then start fraps again when the waiting is over. So let's start this race. I use the regular units of regular Arma, so not actual, oh god, that's loud! So not actual Vietnam boats. I want to try it with this. And as you can see, a lot of lag in the beginning because everybody's so clutched up. And I'm not actually pressing shift. The reason why, oh my god, that boat is dead. The reason why I am not actually pressing shift is because I would go too fast and I would overtake all of them within a second. I set the speed of them to full, but still doesn't make a goddamn difference. Don't worry about the lag. In the videos where I wait for a bit, the lag would that lag won't be as much there since everybody is more spread out. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when I begin the race with everybody else. Some of you guys suggested like if you lag that you turn off like shadows and stuff like that. It doesn't work with this many units. You will still get the same amount of frames. You can see already there that one person is stuck there, and what will happen in a while, I don't know why, is that units will actually start going back instead of going forward. And there's that corner that I was talking about. here you can see all of these guys are just stuck here, and there's no way to get through to them. Eventually, they will, but like I said, it will take minutes. I will do a second and third attempts, where the first one I will wait 3 minutes, and after that 6. I bet that after the 6 minutes, there still would be a lot of boats stuck here, but at least a big group will actually have gotten loose and is going forward. And if you think like, well, what if you would have less boats to make it less chaotic? But like I said, the thing is, they're not very fast, so I would overtake them within, I don't know, 30 seconds. That's why I have so many of the units actually in front, so that they can get a head start on me, because I'm too quick for them. I mean, we've been playing now for minutes, and they haven't even started yet. They're all just clustered up here. And one also thing that might have something to do with it is that the boats actually want to go to their leader. So something I might want to try or something is change the leader in that big group to the one that's now actually in front. That might help. But basically, you can see what the idea is. Nobody's doing something. Everybody just clustered up here. I mean, there's no progress here. So I will stop fraps now. I will then wait the first 3 minutes. I have my stopwatch here, and then I will start again. Alright guys, so I waited for 3 minutes, and unfortunately it doesn't seem that too much is different. It's still very clustered up there, which causes me to lag hard. Still though, I'm not going to use shift because that gives me a unfair advantage. But let's see if some of them actually got out of the group. One thing though that's different, as you can see, is that no one is actually now left behind here. But like I said, for some fucking reason, some of them will actually go back. I don't know. The AI of our Arma 2 is just horrible in some places. Arma 3 is a lot better. Reacts a lot quicker. Doesn't do a lot of stuff. But what also is a reason for why they get clustered up is because the physics for Arma 2 are very weird. I mean, there are no real, like, heavy physics in it. So you get these weird things where if you're a tank and you bump into another tank, it flies all over the place. You got that weird shit where if you're a boat and you hit another boat, you will do weird flips. And it's just, it's very weird. And in Arma 3, it looks a little bit more cartoony, but at least it doesn't immediately stop. I mean, look at this mess. It's an orgy. An orgy of rubber boats. One thing I have also considered, but like I said, I've spent so many hours that I didn't want to change it, but is to have myself a rubber boat and to make like the patrol boat for the NPCs, to think maybe the patrol boats are actually quicker, and then I can actually kind of have a fair advantage, or then it's kind of fair for me having a rubber boat and using shift, and they're using their regular speed, and that I can actually kind of keep up with them, or they can rather keep up with me. So now you can see I'm fucking stuck in this group, in this mess of people and boats. You can see in the distance that finally some of the boats have actually broken through, but that is, like I said, after 3 fucking minutes. So in all honesty, after 6 minutes, you probably will have some more boats that are free, but not much, but not by many. I'm also stuck here because of this asshole. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Let me through! I'm glad this is not like that game where if you touch the sides or if you touch anything, you get like electrocuted. Oh shit! Wow, he bumped me back as if I was a fucking bumping car. Yeah, serves you right, asshole. Don't mind me. Well, finally we are through the worst of the mess. See, you can see now boats back there. I don't understand why. Maybe they just given up. Maybe they're like, no, we're not gonna sit in that clusterfuck. But at least you can see now that most of the frontier has broken loose. It's still not the huge number that you want to be involved with the race. That will be very slow. That guy's out of his boat. God knows why. Alright, we're out! Ugh! No, don't send me back in, please. Okay, freedom. Whoops. And so it seems like they're pretty bad on taking turns or something. I mean, I think this would be a better idea to do with multiplayer. Which is possible, by the way. Oh god. I hit that a little bit too hard. And you can see that once they're broken through, that then the speed is actually okay. But like I said, I am not holding shift, and I'm overtaking these bastards like it's nothing. I mean, you would actually do yourself a favor by bumping into some of the other boats to kind of make it more fair. I also tried to make like a motorcycle race with Arma 2. Also didn't work very well because of the physics and the AI. I think the race's idea is just very good for Arma 3 and not so much for Arma 2. Mostly because of the physics, that if you bump into each other, that you still keep your speed. And so I guess this is the last one. This is the head runner. So as you can see, whoopah! I'm now first place, and I'm fucking over here. We still have this way to go. So that is gonna be it for now for this one, though. I'm going to do one more start, and then I'm going to wait 6 minutes. So I'm actually considering waiting 8 minutes. Because it's not very far. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait 8 minutes, and then we'll see how far the crowd is, and we'll do the race. Alright guys, so I waited for 8 minutes and look at this shit. Like, what are they doing? Oh god. Ah! Fucking camera's spazzing out. But I mean, they're going back up there. It is just very weird. And I don't understand what is going on there. One thing that might explain it, but I'm not too sure, is that is the group, that is the big group, and they're trying to get information to regroup or something, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have another choice but to make a group. One thing that I could also do is, like, give every single unit one new unit, so that they will be groups of 2. But then I still had to do the same, by, adding them to the front of the whole convoy, because otherwise, you know, they wouldn't be further ahead, and everything would just be even more cropped up, and things would not move at all. So you can see that after 8 minutes, yeah, you get the fuck out of here. There's still a very, very, very large group over here, just stuck in the middle with you. And yeah, like I said, it's a failed experiment, but I spent so many hours that I needed to make a video about this. And it shows that a water or a boat race is not very possible. One thing that I thought, well, what might work is there is a small river over here, and to make like a small group and try to like get something over here. You don't need as many units, it's not as long of a river. The question is though, how deep is it? Now I'm in this fucking mess again. Killing this dude because I don't care. It seems that there are now like 2 clutches of groups over here. One there, one over here. Oh, sorry to bump into you, sir. Oh, actually, as I'm playing this, I got this funny idea all of a sudden, where I said before that I added the op4 boats, right? But you of course also have independent. So maybe if I set the independent to friendly, which I think it automatically is, maybe I can even add more individual units and then they don't clutch up as much. I don't know. I will experiment with that a little bit, but if that doesn't work, I won't actually film it, because you guys kinda know the idea of, you know, this whole scenario, and that it's not very well possible. We will see though how far the front group has come. That guy is facing the wrong way. See them in the distance. Also seems like they're now having a lot of trouble breaking from the group. I don't know why. Like, there's a huge gap between that group over there I'm back there. Come on. We've been here before, though, with the bridge. I remember that part. And that's actually where I overtook the leader. You can see in the distance that they are indeed crossing that bridge, so that's good. One thing, of course, that also might have worked is to put them behind each other instead of next to each other. But I kind of wanted that feeling of like a Grand Prix where you have these different rows of units instead of just one row where everybody's behind each other. Is this the forefront? No, no it's not. This is a group that's stuck again. Oh. Alright, let's see. We've come pretty far. We should be heading towards the leader in this group. That might be the leader, actually. We might be in third place right now. I also thought, you know, maybe I should make the finish line halfway down the river, but I was like, well, as you can see here, I have to like wait 8 minutes for them to get a good head start, which makes it fair for me, but it's just not doable. This was not made for racing, that's one thing that's for sure. We might be in first place right now. Yeah. We are. And here they're still all fucked up like this. Anyway, guys, that was it. Keep sending in those suggestions for new epic scenarios, epic battles, epic races, epic whatever the fuck. And I will see you guys next time.